Hey internet. So I was asked to do a video about throwing an alarm party by a girl who seems like she's got a mental illness, and that made me want to do this video about mental illness. Right, I'm joking. Not a funny thing to joke about. Right, so our friend suggested that I do this video over Facebook, and this is the product of that. So I asked this friend what I should talk about, and she said mental illness, which personally I think is a brilliant idea, because I do strongly believe in raising awareness for mental illness. But what struck me was the way she worded it, when she said, I may look normal. But you are normal. And each and every person out there, with or without a mental illness or disability, or any problems in their lives or whatsoever, you are normal. What's normal for you may not be normal for another person. The way you live your life, your regular routines, what you do on a daily basis, but that doesn't mean you're not normal. Each individual has their own version of normal. But just because you have a problem medically, that does not make you an exception. You are still normal. My point of this video is to make not only you see that, but everyone else see that too. There are a lot of people who are very judgmental when it comes to mental illnesses. As if it isn't hard enough living every day depressed, with anxiety, with autism, with Alzheimer's, with bipolar, with a personality disorder. But then you get those judgmental people who just add to that and make everything a hell of a lot worse. And it is not fair. Just because you don't have a mental illness, does that make you any better? Just because someone has a mental illness, that does not make them in any way a burden. It doesn't make them crazy. And it doesn't make them any different to you than a person without a mental illness. I know people with bipolar, anxiety, depression, agoraphobia, and many other issues. Some of these people I've known for years, and it's only recently that I found out that they have these problems. But because I've known them years, did that make it any easier to accept it? No. But that's purely because I'm not a judgmental person. I accept everyone for who they are. And I think a lot of people need to wake up and do exactly the same. What if one of your friends told you that they had anxiety, or depression, or schizophrenia, or a personality disorder? Would you view them any differently? But what about those people you don't know? What about those people that are suffering every day? Now personally I find it quite difficult talking about this sort of stuff, because I'm not a qualified doctor, and I'm not really clued up when it comes to mental illnesses. But at the end of the day, we are all humans. We should all learn to get on and love one another. Whether you're black, white, Asian, whatever cultural background, with or without mental illnesses, and with or without physical defects. Now because I find it hard talking about this sort of stuff, I kind of understand where people with the mental illnesses are coming from when they find it difficult to talk about it too. After all, it is them that are going through it. But at the end of the day, we all have our own problems, and it's how we deal with them that makes us different. And there are many ways to deal with these problems. One of the best ways being just talk to someone. Which I know seems difficult, because I'm finding it difficult to talk to a camera. But there are a lot of people around you who will listen, who will understand, and who will care. You could always talk to a friend, a family member, a teacher or a tutor, a healthcare professional, or a counsellor. Don't ever think that you're alone. You can control your problems and should not let your problems control you. You can be in control of your own life. And don't have to spend every day worrying what other people think of you, or how you are going to cope. There are people around to help you, and who will always be there. And if you're one of these people who are judgmental about this kind of thing, then put yourself in their position. Future generations are dependent on us to set the standards. As Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Now I'm sorry it's such a short video and that it took me so long to put it out, but this is something that I found really awkward to record. I would really appreciate any comments, positive or negative, just left below. If you look, you'll see links to my Facebook, to my Twitter, to my Tumblr, and to my other YouTube account. For those of you who wish to follow me, subscribe, or like my page. But you'll see me next Monday for my next video. Thanks for watching.